Can AI help when working with PDFs? That's what we're about to find out in today's video. As always, I'll have a link in the description below, but today's tool is called UPDF, and it is filled with AI features which we are going to test. I love the fact that they have a lifetime plan rather than paying month to month. I have it installed here, and you can see there's like options for appearance. We can go dark, we can go light, we can adjust our views. There's all sorts of different settings that we can adjust. At the bottom here, we have tools, AI, cloud. We can click tools and you can see all sorts of different tools that are available on UPDF. If we click the AI button, it's going to bring up a file explorer. We're going to start off with a white paper that I just uploaded, measuring the environmental impact of delivering AI at Google scale. So this is just a white paper that Google has recently put out about how much energy usage it uses and what the environmental impact is when you're using AI. If I move myself out of the way here, on the bottom right, you can see there is a chat with PDF option. So we're going to click that. It is going to upload the PDF. It's going to analyze the PDF, and then we can just start talking to the PDF with AI. And while that is processing, I just want to take note along the top, there is a toolbar so we can select stuff, we can highlight, add text, comments, just your standard PDF stuff like signatures, but they also have tools here, which gives us a lot of different options. So we can see like comment mode, or there is edit mode and form and redaction and there is more, and you can see all the different stuff that we have access to. So anyway, on the right here, we have our Ask PDF, and it tells us, hey, this document is a comprehensive study on the environmental impact of delivering AI services at a large scale, specifically focusing on Google AI infrastructure. If we scroll down, it's going to give us little suggestions here. So instead of reading this entire PDF, I can just say, hey, what is the median energy consumption for a Gemini text prompt? And it is going to search the PDF for us. It's going to tell us exactly, hey, this is what it is, and it even put it in a little chart. So I'm sure there's a chart in here somewhere. Here it is, right here. And you can see exactly what it uses. So the median energy consumption for Gemini app text to prompt, and it goes on to tell us. So we are able to talk to a PDF just through this little side menu here, but it also still has all your traditional PDF options. There is also quick buttons down here at the bottom, so you can like summarize, we can translate it, we can also click mind map. So we can say, hey, generate a mind map, and we can click generate, and it is going to build a mind map for us live in real time. As you can see, this is extremely powerful because if you have a large PDF, you can actually get a general flow of how it all works and how it all looks through a mind map. You can see our mind map is finished. We can actually click zoom in, we can pan around, we can see everything that it has come up with. So we can see like introduction and then related work and methodology, and we can see, okay, this is how they did measurements, and then we can kind of go down and say, okay, this is the energy consumption and how it breaks down, and you can actually see a pretty cool breakdown. This is really, really cool. And we can zoom in, we can click this, we can make it fit to the page again. We can actually open this up with a browser, so it'll open up on the web. So you can kind of see what it looks like on the web. You can scroll in, you can pan around, it's on the web, you can share it. Let's close this. We can download it as a PDF itself, but where it gets really cool is we can actually add it into the PDF that we already have. And now you can see our original PDF here. We have all the different pages, but our home page actually has our entire mind map that we just created. At the top here, there's different tabs. So you can see we have the Google tab, and I actually just renamed this while I was waiting for it to generate so we can rename our tabs. We can actually hit new tab and we can open up a new file or create a new blank document. Let's open up a new file and try something else. Now I have a PDF that is in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, but we can try UPDF to translate this for us. So we can click AI, and on the right, we can see there is a whole translate thing if we want to translate specific text. But if we go to Ask PDF, we can say, hey, what language do you want your responses to be in? We're going to say we want our responses to be in English. Then we have to wait a few minutes. It's going to come up with its summary. It's basically uploaded the PDF like before. It's analyzed it. We can kind of see it all here. It's a comprehensive guide to creating a business, and it's a whole manual. And if you notice, it is using English to talk back to us because that is the language we picked. So we can still ask it questions just like before, or we can hit translate and we can translate whatever pages we want. So just for the sake of this test, we're not going to translate it all just because it doesn't make sense. But let's go from like page 4 to page 6. So we can actually hit translate. We can go page 4 to page 6, and we want to translate these pages into English. So you can see here it's generating the English version of the PDF. So we can see our introduction here and introduction, and then it has like the subheadings, and you can see exactly what's going on. So that's page 4, and it's going to continue on doing all the different pages. And then if we scroll down, we can see it's page 5 is done. We can actually copy all the text. We can say, hey, this didn't work out very well. Let's regenerate this. Or we can hit the dots and we can click export. And now we can export the translated version and we can translate that into a text file. So we can translate the PDF in chat just so we can kind of understand what's going on. But what if we want to translate the entire PDF? There's this thing here on the right called PDF translation. We can see exactly what language. We can decide the number of pages. So let's go like 1 to page 7 and let's hit translate. It is going to translate the entire document for us and save us a new version of the document. So instead of just understanding what it's translating in chat, it's going to take it one step further and translate it all. And now we can see our updated version with our translation. So we only go up to like page 7, I think we said. So let's go to page 6 and you can see this is now in English that we can read. When you're in the PDF, if you highlight text, there's options to like translate, we can summarize, so we can just say, hey, summarize this one paragraph, or we can even hit explain, and it's going to tell you in simple terms exactly what this paragraph means, and you can see it breaks it down in a way that I can actually understand. You can also use the same feature on the right side. So there's this little button here, explain, we can paste in text and hit submit. We can start learning about whatever we want within our PDF. So we are on the translate tab. If we come back to the Google tab, you can still see exactly what we're talking to with this PDF. What's also cool is along the top here, this little toolbar, we can actually hit close and then there's all sorts of different options. So we can click form. So say you're filling out a form, you can actually do this right on UPDF. I think what I really like about this tool is the fact that it's like all together, all in one. I'm not jumping around different AI tools. So Notebook LM, for example, is a really good tool for creating mind maps. But this tool does it all built in, where it's creating a mind map that you can actually insert the mind map into the PDF that you just used to create the mind map. And then you can also like sign the PDF, modify it, add pages, remove pages, reorganize, and a lot more. So I like the fact that it's like one place kind of does everything with PDFs, but also has really cool and helpful AI features. So for example, we are on our Google PDF, we can click here, organize pages, and then I can just quickly reorganize the pages however I want. Or I can say, hey, I don't really want this one or this one here, and they are now gone. And I can always just hit close and go back and boom, our PDF is updated. So while Notebook LM is really good at generating mind maps, it can't modify a PDF this quickly. And then we can continue like, hey, let's summarize these specific pages and continue working with the PDF that we have. I've just scratched the surface of what's possible on UPDF. So you have like watermarks, so you can add watermarks to your PDF. We can come back to tools and we can encrypt our PDF. So we can say, hey, when it opens, there should be a password and then maybe a permission password. So you can have multiple levels of encryption. And you can actually do this on a number of files all at once. We can come back, there is tools, and again, there is so much we can do. So we'll compare PDF, so you can have like an old file versus a new file and see the changes as to what was added. You can create a PDF of your ID card, so it brings you like the front and the back. We can go here, we can hook it up to a scanner, which I don't have one hooked up to my computer. We can come back to tools. You can see like just a blank PDF and you can start working from that and you can start adding stuff to your PDF here. There is an infinite number of tools, it seems like. All in all, I think this tool is phenomenal. Like I mentioned before, it's like a one price lifetime application, which I think is really cool, and it is much cheaper than Adobe PDF, so making it a pretty good tool that I recommend. As always, I'll have a link in the description below if you want to download this check it out. There's a limited time offer because the tool's just launched. So if you want to download it, definitely now's the time. Like I mentioned before, I think it's the fact that it's like one application that does everything to do with PDFs and it has a lot of really cool built-in features where if you're working with PDFs on a day-to-day basis, it makes a lot of sense to use UPDF versus like the traditional Adobe version. You have access to everything built into one bundle. You're not jumping around from different websites, uploading your PDFs, modifying them. It's all like condensed, and the UI seems very simple. So I'm not gonna lie, when I installed this piece of software, I was like, hey, there's not a lot here. But then as you go through it, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of features, there's a lot of options. So it's like a really complex thing that they simplified down to make easier to use. So UPDF is pretty good and I recommend it. Give it a go. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. I cover AI on a daily basis. Like the video, it tells the algorithm you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on today's video. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another AI video.
AI tools, AI news, AI prompts you can use. It's all for free. Just come and see at FranklinAI.com where you're meant to be.